Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Welcome to the conversation in which we are discussing on Valmiki Ramayana. And once again, I welcome all of you in this conversation where we're discussing the life of Rama, Sri Rama. And we see that all the characters of this scripture, all the characters, the lives of every character in this literature, in this divine literature, I should say, converge on the life of Rama. And discussing that who is the one person, who is the one being that resembles, whose ideologies, whose qualities, whose entire life resembles God. And with this question, we study today that with this question, Sage Valmiki goes to Narada, Maharshi Narada, and questions him that who is that one person, one being, who we could say that on earth he is the truest representative of God. He is the truest representative embodiment of God, incarnation of God. And answering his question, Sage Narada delivers his answer in a verse. And the verse is Prajapati Samah Shriman Dhata Ripu Nishudanaha Rakshita Jiva Lokasya Dharmasya Parirakshita. In describing the qualities of Rama, Sri Rama, Maharshi Narada delivers this verse which tells us, which narrates that what is the true quality of Rama and what is the life in a truest way, what the life could be in the truest sense. And understanding this verse, decoding the true knowledge, true wisdom of this verse, we can understand what was the life of Sri Rama. And why should we learn that? Why should we understand this thing? To absorb all these qualities in our lives too, and uplift our lives in the same way that we saw, that we hear and we learn, we study the life of Sri Rama. It's all that matters. And Sage, Narada says, Prajapati Samaha. So, first of all, we should understand what is the meaning of Prajapatihi, Prajanampatihi, the one who holds this entire nature, every element of this nature, every molecule of this nature. This nature, as we see, comprises of non-living and living things, animate and inanimate things, amorph things. So these are the two basic parts of nature. And these two parts are directly or indirectly somewhere connected to each other. This entire universe, this entire cosmos, this entire ecosystem, biodiversity is connected with every particle. We as human beings are connected to every part of this nature. Not only animate parts, but inanimate parts to air, water, soil, everything. We rely directly on these things to survive. And the one being that is holding, that is nourishing, that is nurturing all these parts of nature, all these elements of nature is God, is the Creator. He has created all these things and now He runs it efficiently. So the same way as the Creator is holding everyone that He has created, that He is responsible for, the same way the one entity, the one person, the one being on earth that resembles, whose life, whose ideologies, whose entire action resembles the qualities of God, that entity, that being, that person is Sri Rama, is what Narada delivers to Sage Valmiki. And while delivering, he gives this word, Prajapati Samashriman, the way God nourishes and runs this entire nature, entire universe, the same way Sri Rama nourishes everyone. He never feels that anyone is inferior to me or anyone is superior to me. Everyone is equal, and when we have this sense of equality in us, that we are, as a whole, we are human beings, and we are responsible for taking care of everyone around us. We are not only one being. Every person, every entity of this nature is helping us in some way. And that's why this ideology, this principle of philosophy appears, that if we are happy, that means every part of this nature has contributed in that happiness that we are living in. And if we are anywhere, anyway, and in any sense, in any order, if we are unhappy, the one main person that is the cause of it is I. So this is the ideology, greatest principle of philosophy of the scripture, that everything that happens around us, that gives us happy, that gives us pleasure, that comforts us, it's due to the contributions of every particle of this nature. And when we understand it, when we sit in a calm position, in a patience, and we think about it in a deep manner, we understand this. It's a true thing, that we are surviving because of the contributions of millions and millions of so many people, so many animate things, so many inanimate things. This air, water, sunlight, soil, where we grow our crops and from where we get everything to eat. This Mother Earth, this entire ecosystem, our parents, everyone has raised us up and made us able person that we are standing today. So again, I am coming to the main point. So all these entities of nature, all these molecules of nature are nurtured by God. And the one person who resembles, whose activities, whose entire life resembles the qualities of God is Sri Rama. He is equally interested. He is equally careful. He himself feels himself equally accountable to care for everyone. And when we start understanding and absorbing this quality of this one single quality, everything, every practice, every action has its own family. If we welcome bad action, any one bad action in us, any one bad activity, any one bad behavior in us, then it not only comes alone, it comes with its whole family. We practice just one action of hatred, it would come with its family: apathy, enviousness, jealousy, greed. This is the family of just one feeling: hatred. The same way, when we start developing, when we start generating this one feeling, this one emotional feeling, this one action of caring for everyone, of nurturing everyone's feeling, nurturing everyone's life, in a way, in a sense, then it not only comes alone, it gives us it connects us with all of its members. And what are the members of taking care, being a responsible person towards nature, towards people that live around us, towards every part of the ecosystem? It gives us happiness, it gives us peace, it gives us comfort. And any one person, when a person understands this thing, when a person practices this thing, then he'd understand it the same way that good people practice them understand. So the first thing that Sage Valmiki was said by Maharshi Narada, was that Sri Rama understands everyone. He never feels anyone that he is inferior, he is superior. He treats everyone equally according to his ability, according to his nature. And so here we get the view, the point that we should too never segregate people. We should never bifurcate our own people. We should live together. Sangachadvam samvadatham. So our Vedas too say the same thing, that we are not a single person. We are not single entities. We are just complete thing everyone is helping everyone. Everyone is connected with everyone. Every part of this nature is connected to some other part in some way. So when everything is helping us, so now it becomes a greater responsibility of us that we also help and we also take care of other things too. And when we understand this thing, then we'd never harm nature. We'd never harm the feelings of people. We'd never harm the diversity of this ecosystem. We'd never harm why should we say of human being? We would never harm any animal, any creature on this earth. So this is the vast meaning of this word, Prajapati Sama. God never segregates animals. God has never created a division, a dividing line between any creature and human beings, animate and inanimate things. He treats everything, he just maintains everything equally, the way it is required. The same way, when a person understands this thing, when a person starts resembling his activities that would be good enough to be compared to godly activities, then he becomes a person in a real sense. And that is the purpose of our lives. We are just living this life in our bodies, maintaining that I am this body. No, we're not this body. We are above this body. When we say, this is my hand, whatever we say with this my thing, that is not me. I am saying that this is my pencil. That means pencil is not me. I'm saying this is my body. Clearly, it stands to reason that this is not me. I say this book is mine, and the same way I say this body is mine, that means I am not the body. Body and I are different things. That's why I'm using this is my thing, my body, my hands, my clothes, my pen. The same way, I am someone different, and our entire life passes away maintaining this body. No, this is not the true way, not the true sense. And this is the knowledge that these literatures, these scriptures deliver us. They initiate this spark, the light that is in us, that we start understanding what is the true meaning of life. We are not this body. We are above this body. And this body, this entire nature, this entire system around us is just a medium to connect us to that true thing that we were made for, the true purpose that we were made for, the true thing that we were created, that this body was given to us. And we pass our entire life maintaining this body, maintaining good diet, maintaining proper balanced diet, maintaining our skin, our entire clothing. Whatever we do, you take a glance at your lives. Whatever you do, almost 90% of all of your works, not 90%, 95%, more than 95% of your works are just encircling your body. So it's a good thing. We should maintain the medium, the things that work as a medium to serve for a greater purpose, but that's not the last thing. Maintaining the medium is not the last thing. You should also work that medium to get the purpose that you were created for, that this medium was given to you for, okay? So we understand this thing, and when we start understanding this thing, then we would be able to say that I have studied the scripture Ramayana. I have understood the life of Sri Rama, and that is the true devotion to Rama. Only praying to Rama, showing him candles, or praying in front of him, supplicating in front of him is not the true devotion. That's also a form of devotion, but the truest sense of devotion is that we start living a life that resembles the life of Sri Rama. We hold that character in us that resembles the character, the pure and unlacerated, unblemished character of Sri Rama. This is the truest sense of devotion. This is the truest sense of dedication. And that's what Sri Narada is delivering to Sage Valmiki, that this was Sri Rama. This is the life of Sri Rama. This is the ideology of Sri Rama. This is the vastness of Sri Rama. And when we hold that vastness, then we become the same representative. We become the embodiments of Sri Rama in a truest sense. And we become the devotees of Sri Rama in truest sense. And in the next verse, sage Valmiki is being said that Rakshita swasya dharmasya swajanasya cha rakshita Veda vedang tattvajyo dhanur vedo cha nishtita. In the next verse, Maharshi Narada is saying to sage Valmiki that what is the next quality of Sri Rama. He says, Rakshita swasya dharmasya. Dharma. What is Dharma? It is made from a Sanskrit root dudhaya dharana poshanayoho. The one thing that holds a human life. If we are neglecting Dharma, that means we have no one to hold us. These mere people of this universe cannot hold us because they are not complete. Any one person is not complete. That's why we are here, to gain completeness. And when we rely on people, on materialistic things, on matters, no, that can never give us the true happiness, that can never give us the true pleasure. They can give a short time pleasure, but not the immortal pleasure that can never fade away. So here, Sri Rama is being said that Sri Rama, Maharshi Valmiki is being said that Sri Rama is the one who protects his Dharma. And delivering and speaking about Dharma, I was telling that it is made from the Sanskrit root dudhaya dharana poshanayoho, the one that holds life and the one thing that nurtures life, poshanayoho, the one that nourishes life. It is the cradle of Dharma where we could sit our lives. A little baby requires a cradle. The same way, Dharma is a cradle where we are nurtured, where we are nourished, and that holds our life. Otherwise, we'd fall down anyway. There is no one. If we take the alliance of any person, anything in this nature other than Dharma, we'd inevitably fall down. There is no one to hold us. So Sri Rama is said that he is the protector of his Dharma. Dharmo rakshati rakshitaha is the next message of some other scriptures in our literature, in our Vedic science, which says that Dharma protects you if you protect Dharma. It is a great statement, it is a great knowledge. And now we should understand how Dharma protects the person who protects Dharma. Let us understand it in the simplest way. If we protect this nature, if we protect the trees, if we protect water, soil, entire biodiversity around us, entire ecosystem around us, the nature will protect us. And now what we see, we are dilapidating, we are just degrading our forest, dilapidating them. We are just contaminating our soil, our water. So how would they protect us? No way. The same way, when we protect our Dharma, when we protect our feelings of non-violence, of truth, of love, of service, of empathy, forgiveness, sympathy, these qualities protect us. Whatever thing we give in this community, the same way this entire nature gives us back. The third law of motion, it appears, it works everywhere in every sense. It's not only applicable for motion, it's applicable for in every area of life. So when we protect anything, whatever we give to this nature, the same way we get the fruit of those activities from the nature. Whether it be love or hatred, whether it be patience or restlessness, whether it be empathy or whether it be apathy. Whatever we give to this nature, to the particles of nature, to the molecules of nature, the same way we get the fruit of whatever we did. And now, speaking of what is Dharma, and especially what is Vedic Dharma. And when I say Vedic Dharma, this word has been created by the word Veda. And what we know, what is Veda? Today, the world recognizes, the world reveres Vedas as the oldest books, oldest scriptures in human history. Why are they so? They were created so much before. And you cannot show any one teaching of any verse that any way degrades humanity, that any way stands apart from the sense of harmony, from the sense of oneness, from the sense of coexistence, from the sense of brotherhood, from the sense of nourishing and nurturing, from the sense of love and nourishing and nurturing this entire world. So this was the Vedic knowledge. This is the Vedic Dharma. They never stood for any one religion, any one caste, called creed, culture, or country. Vedas were free from all these shackles. But today we have confined religion, we have confined Vedas in some sort of religion, we have confined our own people. No, it is not the true sense of living. God has created this planet and we have created countries. God has created humans and we have created religions. And now these Vedas, which are told to be godly made, we should not confine it to some sort of religion, some sort of country, some sort of culture. It is apart from that. It is free from that. That's why we say this Vedic knowledge, this Vedic Dharma, which was always saying to us, which always addressed us the goodness and the importance of harmony, importance of brotherhood, and gave us the knowledge that Sarve bhavantu sukhinah vasudhaiva kutumbakam, which regarded the entire world as our family. Not only the heart of 4 or 5 people is our family. No, not only the collection of 4 or 5 people is our family, but entire world is our family. And when we generate this feeling in us, then we can never harm any single matter of this universe, of this nature, of this planet. And that's how this Vedic era was so classified, was so structured, was so scientific, was so helpful. Because everyone believed every single person as the member of his own family. And when we start believing in that way, what happens? We could never harm anyone. Would we ever harm the brothers and sisters of our own home? No. The same way, when we generate these feelings of brotherhood, of helping anyone, of this feeling that everyone is equal and everyone is the member of our own family and this entire world is our family, then we could never harm anyone, any single creature on this planet. This was the Vedic Dharma, so I just tilted toward Vedic Dharma. And if anyone has any queries or any qualms about me speaking as Vedic Dharma, take Dharma. What is Dharma? I said you, the one that nourishes us, the one that we are dependent on to live the life of complete goodness. This is Dharma. So today we discuss about the qualities of Sri Rama, Prajapati Samah Shriman, and one who protects his Dharma, and we discuss about how Dharma protects us when we protect Dharma. So the next meaning of this verse we'd study and we would start our conversation about the next words, next line of the verses in the next class. So only one thing, that you take care of yourselves and you protect your Dharma. And that's how this entire nature will gravitate towards you to protect you. This is the real sense, this is the real knowledge, this is the real wisdom, this is the real teaching that we could derive from these scriptures, holy scriptures. Thank you. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.